Hello again. We will be including th and in some of the words in our sentences today. They build into a story about Kath's bath. It is a very unusual bath, and you'll find out as we write the sentences. But remember, you don't have to write all the sentences. You can do a few and come back to do a few more, if that suits you better. Here's Kath, and our first sentence is Kath sits. Kath, capital C for her name and the beginning of a sentence, at the end. So I write TH. Kath sits. Dot the I and cross the T when I've finished. I think she must have been shopping, and she's having a wee drink on her way home. And this car is very close. So our sentence is, oh no, that's past Kath. She's just behind the bush and wasn't seen. Here we go. Oh no. O, capital O and an H. No. And an exclamation mark to show the reader how we feel. That's. First of all, that, and then think about whether or not you need an apostrophe. And yes, you do. We omitted the space between the words and the letter I in is. That's past Kath. Past Kath. And another exclamation mark. That's past Kath. Oh dear, poor Kath. She is very, very wet. Here's our sentence. Both moths on a thin top got a bath. Let's start at the beginning. Both moths. Both, capital B. And then think about the spelling. We think about moths, even though the vowel sound is different. Both moths, and look at that, I forgot to cross the T. I was so busy thinking about the spelling. Both moths on a thin top. Thin top. And cross the T. Got a bath. Got a bath. And that needs an exclamation mark as well. Bob Smith spots Kath. Bob, Smith. Both of them are names, so both words needed a capital letter at the beginning. Spots, Kath. And a full stop. Goth, spots, Kath, to goth. That was a new word that we hadn't covered. How did you get on with spelling it? Very similar to moth. Goth, spots. Kath, to. How did you get on with writing the word to? When we use it to mean as well, we use a double O. And Kath says, "Hi, Goth." And we will need speech marks. To at the beginning and to at the end of what she says. And they go after the full stop. "Hi, Goth." She obviously knows him. And Bob Smith. Bob has got both bags. Bob has got both bags. I think he must live near Kath, so he's carrying her bags for her while she drips her way home. Kath has Goth. Kath has Goth. And the next part of the sentence, on a thin path. On a thin path. Thin path. I think that's probably so that he doesn't go in that big muddy puddle and get as wet as Kath. She's not very happy at the moment, but there will come a day when she'll smile about it, I'm sure. Now remember, you may like to make a wee booklet with the story or to use a school iPad to type up the story. And then you can read it to somebody you know or just to yourself. Here we go. Let's start with the title. Kath's Bath. Kath sits. Oh no! past Kath. Both moths on a thin top got a bath. Bob Smith spots Kath. Goth spots Kath too. Hi, Goth. Bob has got both bags. Kath has Goth on a thin path. How did you get on? Thank you for joining me.